Namaste, Guruji.
Namaste, Dr. Satyan sir. Very good morning and you are welcome to Om Shanti Ashram.
Yes, good morning.
Tell me your question. What is the question, sir?
What is know
The
thyself?
power of man.
What is know thyself? Know thyself.
Know thyself, man, know thyself. Trust thyself, man, trust thyself. Ralph Waldo Emerson and every great man, Gautama Siddhartha Buddha and all the thinkers and philosophers suggested mankind to realize the supreme power with which they are blessed with. Because man is only creature on earth which can think. Thinking power is the absolute power of the mankind. Thinking. That is the power of mind. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve for mankind. But the man has to believe in himself. That's why he's telling, trust thyself, man, trust thyself. The intelligent substance is not only the monopoly of few select great people, but it is extravagantly, abundantly embedded in every child who is born on the surface of earth as a human being. But most of the people die without using their mind. Like you see, under the womb of the earth, there's different minerals, but unless you are doing the mining, digging, going inside and bringing those precious minerals, you cannot find that. So you have to dig deep into your mind by meditation, concentration, and then you can discover the jewels, that the supreme wisdom or whatever invention, discoveries, they are the outcome of all that meditated power of the mind. So mind is really the strength of mankind. But 99.9% people never think. One my friend, Dr. Satnarayana, he always says, when somebody does blunders, like Putin, like Zelensky, like Hamas, like Xi Jinping, Zhongchang, they all do nonsense because they hate, they are greedy, they want to be hegemonistic. Then this great man always ask, don't they think that if they are thinking negative and they are harming, hurting others, they will be safe? That's the wisdom, Dr. Satnarayana. The whole story is the people do not think. Thinking means not using the power of mind, not meditating, not contemplating, not predicting that sowing and reaping. As you sow, so you shall reap. The law of compensation. If you do good, you will get good result. If you do bad, you will get bad result. They don't think. They are so arrogant. Their mind has become so blurred, dumb and deaf that they become so arrogant, they become based like a lion. Lion doesn't think. It is a bloodthirsty and it will attack any animals. Similarly, the man, being blessed with the supreme power of the mind, which can be judicious, which can really judge what is good and bad, they never use their mind. Instinctively, like the wild beasts, they think, they act, they behave. Because man is literally what he thinks. His character being the complete sum of his thoughts. So, as he thinks, so he acts. And as he acts, that becomes his habit. And his habit creates his destiny, conditions and circumstances. The mind is the master of the fate and captain of his soul. If he thinks wrong, everything becomes wrong for him. And if he thinks good, everything becomes good for him. The thinking is called an attitude. Positive mental attitude is the wealth of the richest men like Buddha, Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, Abraham Lincoln. They are connecting their mind with the universal truth, what is called Isvara Paridhana and Yoga. Know the natural laws. That is truth. And behave like that. You will be protected. Even in Desiderata, my best friend, Max Ehrmann said, you are child of the universe, not less than trees and stars, and you have right to be here. Whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should. Therefore, be at peace with God, whatever you conceive Him to be, and whatever your labor and aspirations in the noisy confusion of life, keep peace with yourself. You see what the meaning of God is telling? Whatever you conceive Him to be. God is the infinite intelligence. Trust in the universal law. That is the meaning of God. God doesn't mean a stone, a statue, or something like somebody who says I am son of God, or somebody says I am the supreme. They are befooling the people. They are just mortals. Anybody who is born in flesh and blood and somebody become very clever, they befool the whole mankind. Somebody says I am God incarnate. Somebody says I am connected with God. Somebody says something. All foolings. They are all fools. on the planet Earth, all human beings are born. They're intelligent people. They befool the people. You know, in the forest, what happens? There are some big chimpanzees. So if a big chimpanzee gets some drums, like some tin and all, and make dum 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 and roll it, all become his followers because they think he is the biggest man because he's doing some big drumming of some cylinders or vessels. Similar is the whistling sound of all these fools who befool the mankind. They don't know anything. I don't want to name anyone because I don't want to be a controversial person. I'm a scientist. You read their theories, read their philosophy, they are 100% contradicting. They have given this wrong seed of thought in their mind and to their followers. If anybody says greed, anger, hatred, jealousy, and cynicism be the way of life, that is bestial, groveling thoughts. They are ruining the whole earth. That greed is destroying the whole earth. You see extreme terrorism because of negative things. Power is there, the power of mind is working the reverse gear. They are destroying the whole earth. Hate. My best friend Charlie Chaplin made a beautiful film, The Great Dictator, and there he said, these greedy people, these selfish people, they promise every good thing to the citizens, but they ruin their lives like Putin. He's another devil. He's destroying his whole country. War. Why war? His mind is negative. He has supreme power. But what is he doing? So many examples can be put, Dr. Satnarayan. So I tell you in a brief, the supreme power of mankind is the mind. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the man can achieve. Thought in the mind has made us. What we are by thought was wrought and built. If a man's mind has negative thought, impure thought, suffering, sorrow, grief and pain will be his shadow. If a man endures in purity of thought, that is truth, justice, peace, love and non-violence, kindness, compassion, honesty, integrity, humility, sympathy, understanding, keen sense of justice. And that is only possible if he has unwavering courage. He is a man who makes decisions correctly in the right direction and who has a perfect plan of action. He goes always extra mile. He teaches also the true philosophy of what Buddha did, and so he was called enlightened. So the power of your mind in the positive direction. And one of the greatest philosophers and thinkers, William James said, this is the greatest discovery of our generation. By just altering the attitude, the man can alter his entire life. Attitude. Positive mental attitude. By following the negative mental attitude, he is going to be the destroyer of the whole planet Earth. We are bombarded, Hiroshima, Nagasaki. Now the egoistic, bestial, groveling lions of mankind, they are going for wars. Massacring, killing, murdering, they never use their man. So, the supreme power of mankind is mind. It is something like an atomic bomb. Atomic energy. If you are making atomic bomb, nuclear bomb, hydrogen bomb, you are going to bombard it and destroy the whole earth. But if you are using the atomic energy by uranium, plutonium, and so many kind of fusion, you can create electricity. You can use those energy for curing the cancer cells and so many other killing diseases. So it is up to the mankind. He has got the supreme weapon, mind. And my supreme weapon of mind is love. That's why I'm Pandit Fakir Yogi Brandi. We don't want so many discovery inventions. We don't want so much advancement. Because unless you have love, unless you have keen sense of justice, sympathy, affection for the creations, your all negative discovery invention will ruin the whole earth. Thank you, Dr. Satnarayan.
Thank you, Doctor.